This is a Headgum Podcast.
This costume is an easy way out, to be honest with you, because I couldn't.
It's just a suit.
It's literally just a suit.
And a wig.
And a wig.
Yeah.
But when I used to work at this place called Ed DeBevick's in Chicago, and it was themed, like a themed restaurant where you could dress like characters and curse
Like all
out.
the time or just at Halloween?
All the time.
Oh.
And you would curse out the guests. The guests would
fun.
come in, you'd be drinking their milkshake, and they're like, "Is that mine?" I'm like, "It was," and they loved it. Like,
Yeah.
throw shit at them.
People like being ridiculed.
Yes. They're like, "This is so awesome." And I was wearing the same costume before I was a disgruntled postal worker. I was always wearing the same thing. And they were like, "Just switch it up." So I immediately just was like, "What do I have?" And then I had a black suit and then found a wig at the mall that I worked in. And then that was it. And then this is very similar today. It's Jules from Pulp Fiction. Welcome to another episode of the Lamorning After. To my right is the legend Kyle Shevrin, who was also Wolverine. And immediately to my right is a very, very special guest. You know her from Agatha, which I just started watching.
Oh, good.
Yes, because Sam has been screaming at my daughter about it, and my daughter is not allowed to watch it.
Well, yeah, it's a little spooky.
Yeah, and now that's all the fuck she wants to do is talk about Agatha, watch it, and then go as Agatha for Halloween. She doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
Right? So I had to start watching it, and then I immediately was like, "Baby, you can't watch this." You also know her from Woke.
Hey.
She starred in with me.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sasheer Zamata.
Yeah.
Sasheer, who are you dressed as right now?
I'm Keith Knight. The character you played on Woke.
So when she walked in, I saw, because this looks great. This looks like something you would wear.
These are all my clothes. This is the easiest costume I've ever put together. It's really just the hat and then the Sharpie. Oh, that fell in my pocket.
Uh-oh, yeah.
There it is.
There it is. Now
That's-
we can
that's
see it.
Vital.
I said that would be a deep cut, but there are a lot of Woke fans out there.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what's crazy about it? When it went away, or once the announcement came out that it was getting canceled, then people started watching it a lot more.
Yeah.
I feel like that
Yeah.
always happens.
They're like, oh, this is it?
Yeah.
Only 2 seasons?
Yeah. Did you feel that way at all? Or did you notice, were you getting, because the way I noticed it is I was getting a lot of DMs about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think people I would meet would be like, oh, I watched Woke and I loved it.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
But it's like, where were you when we were on?
Yeah. We needed you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's always the tricky thing. New Girl was the same way. But New Girl, we were successful, but I felt like we were more successful once we went away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Streaming is a weird thing like that. So it's Halloween.
Yeah.
And in the spirit of Halloween, as you can see, we did a lot of
we did some set
Doesn't it
deck.
usually look like this?
no.
This is not usually here?
No.
Oh,
Who is
Fred?
this supposed to be?
This is Fred.
Fred? What happened to Fred?
Fred, who are you dressed as?
You a fucking idiot, Fred.
Is Fred allowed to say that?
No. Hey, we're gonna have to bleep that, please.
Yeah, my God.
Dirty skeleton here.
Oh my God. So let's go basic, and then let's just get deep into our game. We have a series of questions, but to start, what'd you do last night?
Last night,
Ooh.
I was at Largo and I did a live podcast recording of Two Dykes and a Mic. Have you heard of
Really?
that podcast?
No.
Yeah. It's
But that's a scenario I want to be in.
it's just 2 comedians and a very gay audience, and we were just like chatting and answering questions, and yeah, it was very fun.
Now, when you do a show like that, how different is it from a regular, like a normal show that you would do, where it's not specific to, oh, we have a lot of gay audience members?
Yeah. I think because it's like this is a queer space, it feels like there's a lot of more inside baseball jokes where it's like, well, you guys get it, there's no explanation of like, well, a strap on is, like everyone gets it. So Yeah, I don't know. It was nice and comfy.
I don't have to explain to you guys what scissoring is, do I? No. Okay, cool. So there I was, carving up some pumpkins.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the thing.
We talked about
You guys get dental dams, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I was in the car wash.
We talked about strap-ons with Damon on the previous episode. We talked about strap-ons. We talked about
What is this motion?
when he dabs people up.
That's how he dabs people.
He dabs people up.
The motions aren't matching the action.
No, that's how he dabs. Yeah, that's how he dabs.
David does.
Yeah.
Like, this is someone else's fist and this is his fist?
Yeah.
And he goes like this?
And like that.
Yeah. The whole Wayne's family apparently does. That's like an inside handshake. I don't know.
Okay, that's fun to do with your family.
They're a comedy institution.
Yeah.
It's so strange to be. Are you friends with Damon? Do you know those guys at all?
I don't. No.
Oh my God, they are
Enemies, actually.
Oh no.
No. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's what he said.
That's what he said. I knew it.
It's just so funny, like because he's like he's like a very normal dude. He just loves touring, doing stand up, and working whenever he can. And to hear him talk like industry inside baseball is so strange.
Yeah.
Because you forget that he's been in the business since he was little.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like he was telling stories about just like Diddy parties. Like he was literally just going
He was telling stories about Diddy parties?
yes.
Wow.
And we actually, what's funny, we cut one of his stories out of the episode, but he was like, we did it because we thought he'd want it cut out of the episode. Then when I went back to him, I was like, yeah, so we cut that and we did this and we edited that. He goes, you don't have to cut that. He's like, you can put that back in.
Oh.
But it had already been uploading.
I mean, send that to the FBI.
It was on.
I'm going to.
We don't need them after us. They got other things to worry about.
Yeah.
Like Diddy.
Well, it wasn't like, it was on the lighter end,
Oh, okay.
but still crazy.
It was like, the charcuterie board is all over the place.
Yes.
Throw him off the balcony.
It's not Puff Daddy, it's Puff Dirty. Anyway, so no, but what it was really light, like about Diddy intimidating him. He did that to me once too. There was a very intimidating moment I had with Puff. He just screamed in my face once and told me to dance, nigga.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I slowly
Like
stood
sobbing?
up. I slowly, because Rick Ross was there too, and he looks at me and he goes, "You gonna dance, nigga?" And I'm like, "Oh God!" So I slowly start dancing backwards up the stairs.
To leave?
To leave.
Yeah.
And then I was at this thing with my friend. She was filming and I was just kind of there watching. And so I like text her. I was like, hey, I'm down the street in the car. When you're ready to leave, let me know. I'll pick you up. But I had to get out of there. Damon had a very similar story.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the lighter end
Yeah.
of some of the madness. So when you were at Diddy's house, were you able to get out in time or did you stay right when you
I just set everything up. I just
Oh.
put the baby oil on
Nice.
the nightstand.
Oh, you're the morning crew.
That was the morning crew.
The morning.
I was just clocking in, clocking out. I didn't see anything after.
Okay, speaking of Diddy's house, what we like to do on our podcast is poll the fans. We poll them sometimes separately, but sometimes we poll them
Together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But today, when we polled the fans, we polled them while screaming your name.
While screaming my name.
Yeah.
All right.
To the mountaintops.
Okay.
And
So they knew who to write questions for.
Nice.
yeah. So when they wrote their questions in, they were directed specifically to you.
Okay.
And it's Halloween themed, by the way.
Nice.
What 5 movies are must-haves in a spooky Halloween movie marathon?
Ooh. Hocus Pocus.
That's Bette Midler. Barbara Streisand's not in that, right?
No,
Bette Midler.
unfortunately not.
Yeah. By the
Maybe
way.
we can AI her in. I do love Hocus Pocus, though. That one's phenomenal. Did they ever? Oh, wait, they did make a second
Yes.
Mm.
one. Yeah, recently. Or like in the last few years.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with the same
Cast.
same
yeah.
old as.
Everyone likes a reboot and like a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only Bette Midler was old in the original. Like Sarah Jessica Parker was young. The other lady
Kathy
was
Najimy.
young. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I know.
Now she's just super old.
Now she was like, she was laying on that broomstick.
Which age?
Her broomstick was on a wheelchair.
Oh my God.
She was like, oh God. Okay, so Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
A wheelchair flying past the moon.
They're just older than they were. They're not like ancient.
This picture when like they resurrect people in the Mummy. That's Bette Midler coming back. Oh, sorry. Love you, Barbara Streisand. Sorry. Go.
That's not Barbara Streisand.
Oh man. Yes, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie.
That's something my daughter watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could watch that.
It's great.
Yeah.
It is spooky though. I saw there's like a live orchestra playing the music from it. They do that every year here in different cities. And like Danny Elfman will perform and all the voice actors who were performing in the movie perform live. And like they showed little clips and I was like, I forgot how scary this was.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really weird.
Yeah.
But the music is great.
Music's
Yeah.
great.
The music is
good.
great. Like I said, my daughter, when she watches the movie, if she watches it the night before, like school or something like that, or just we get in the car the next day, that's all she wants to hear is the music to it. That's all she wants to hear. And like I said before, now when she gets in the car, all she wants to hear is Agatha. Down the witch's road. I'm like, Jesus.
Yay! Get them while they're young.
Okay, so Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. I mean, while we're talking about it, let's add Agatha to the list. I know it's not a movie, but just watch them all at the same time.
Yes, because it would be.
They will
be,
be, at this point, they're all out.
Yeah, so
This is
it'd be
going out on the 30th?
eight,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's 9.
9?
It'll be 9. Yeah.
So that's a 9-hour, almost 9-hour movie.
Do a whole day.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. I'm down to do
Number
it.
9.
Yeah.
I mean, they watch Dune. That's the same shit. It's just like 9-hour ass movie. Watching Timothy Chalamet. He's cute, so I'm okay with it. But I'm just saying that can technically count as another 3. However,
Okay.
do you like the gory, scary, like Halloween or you don't like those?
Chucky,
don't.
all those.
No, I don't actually want to be scared. I don't.
Oh, you want to be entertained.
I just want to be entertained. Yes.
Do you go to like the Halloween Horror Nights or anything like
No. No.
No.
I was asked and I was like, is it actually scary? And they're like, I mean, yeah, it's scary. And I was like, no, I can't.
You don't want dudes with chainsaws chasing you?
No.
that? You know the only reason why I don't, because I know, look, they're actors, right?
Yeah.
However, I just feel like, remember back in the day, the post office shooting, Palatine Post Office in Illinois, when the whole term going postal
Yeah.
came from, guy comes in, whatever. Disgruntled workers. That's every occupation. People are disgruntled. People are pissed off. Remember on Woke in Atlanta when the stand-in brought a gun to set, right? He brought a gun because he was pissed off. Imagine,
Very fun fact.
now imagine a disgruntled Halloween employee showing up with a real
With a real
chainsaw.
chainsaw.
And he's like, I'm going to fuck some people up today.
Yeah.
Those people, they exist,
Yeah.
right? That's the reason why I don't go to them.
That's a smart reason. Yeah. I've never heard of that happening though.
I mean,
You'd
they
think it
probably,
would.
listen, let me tell you something. They sweep that shit under the
That
rug.
goes under, yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if you're going to read about that on the front page of the newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the only time you see like a roller coaster crash is you got to watch like a weird World Star video
Yeah.
to get footage. They don't blast that.
This is true. Oh, no.
Yeah. They don't blast that out there.
Have you seen there's like this haunted house, I don't know where it is, where you have to sign this waiver because you could die. Like they like pull your teeth out. They
Wait,
like
what?
they do like physical harm to you. What is it called?
I'm coming with these.
It's not Sleep No More, is it?
No, that's actually very tame. It's like, they do not touch you. But this is like, we can touch you and we might hurt you. So like sign this waiver because we are not responsible for any of this shit.
And people sign up for this shit?
Yes. People go.
UFC fighters go.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be the only way.
Yeah.
Like if you punch me in the face, it's like, can I hit you back?
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I don't know if you maybe, I guess you're allowed. I'm sure there's no rules for the people doing it too.
Yeah, imagine you go to do something to John Jones and he's like, had a few Coors Lights. He's like, not today.
A few
Oh,
Coors Lights, a
God.
few bumps,
Dude.
partying all
Whatever
night.
else he's doing. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
What do you have there?
McCamey Manor,
Yeah.
considered the world's scariest haunted house, requires participants to sign a 40-page waiver before entering. The waiver outlines potential risks, including potential harm, having teeth extracted,
Yes.
being tattooed.
How do they do that?
They
just pin you down and pull your teeth out?
I guess so. Having fingernails removed, psychological trauma, being subjected to various forms of physical and psychological torture, withdrawn consent, allegations that participants may not be able to withdraw from the experience once it begins. Yeah, that's dumb. That's
know.
crazy.
Here's the thing. I say we just drink like 15 mango White Claws and we go.
No.
No? No?
Not me. So sorry.
Fine,
I
I'll
will
go
not
solo.
be partaking. I want my fingernails. I'm like, it's cringing. Like I'm holding myself while you read that.
That is wild.
I'm not sure in what scenario would you actually participate in something like that? What would have to be on the line?
Where I would, I guess if I'm getting paid a lot of money.
What's a lot?
$2 million?
So $2 million, right? Now, and they could do anything they want to you.
I guess.
Because let me tell you something. For you to tattoo like KKK across my face,
Okay.
I'm gonna need more than $2 million.
Sure. I guess I didn't think that was one of the options.
Listen, people are sick. They work here.
Yeah.
They do
They're
work.
trying to hurt people. So
I think
they
this is how we
are.
get Rick Ross back for making you
for
dance.
making me dance.
Bring his fat ass over there.
Yeah.
When they come out, you run and just leave him behind.
He's like, what's
Dance!
going on? Dance! I'm going to assume that once I leave there, I'll never be able to work again.
Oh God. Yeah. So it's got to pay for the rest of your livelihood.
Yeah. And
Lord.
I live a $1.3 billion lifestyle.
A year.
40-page waiver? That's insane.
Yeah.
It's literally a book.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even read a book.
Which
that
also I'm
long
sure no
before.
one's reading the
No
whole
one's reading that
thing.
shit.
No one reads the fine print.
I read 40 pages total of anything in like 6 months. It's like these
I've
cue cards.
only read 40 pages my whole life.
Yeah, the whole-
Okay, let's put this to rest. How old is too old to go trick-or-treating?
Like without a child with you.
yeah. Because you can go with a child and you can
Yes.
go to your 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe if you're 18.
18. Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, that's a
Because I feel like 15 you could still trick or treat. Maybe 16. Maybe if you can drive.
yeah.
You
Once
know.
you're, I think that's a good.
Yeah. If
When
you're
you can
driving to
drive.
houses.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Go home. Do an activity.
You say
Yeah, I'll lower to 16.
Yeah, I was about to say, because there's some 18-year-olds who look 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. LeBron, when he came out of high
Well, I'm
school,
not
was
basing-
17. Make it look like somebody's granddaddy.
I'm not basing this on looks. It's just truly age and maturity level.
But what if it's like a small person who's 18?
They can still go. They get like double the allotted time. So if it's 15, they get to go 30.
Okay, yeah. I
Walking
guess-
around 30 years old.
But like when they're wearing a mask, you can't really tell.
If they're in
So they're
full
scamming
costume.
people for candy?
I was gonna get candy.
How else? Go to the store. Buy it.
They
How else
free
do you
there.
get candy? It's available all year.
Okay.
They're just tossing little kids because they're so strong, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh God. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say driver's age. But if you are, if you're like I think size matters too, because what happens is when you open the door,
Okay.
not like
Chill, bro.
Okay, size queen. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Slay, bro. Slay.
I'm not talking about that at all. I'm talking about sex. Oh,
Whip it out.
When they get to the door, they gotta be.
Oh,
gotta
my
get that.
God.
I also need a treat.
Yeah.
Fred, what do you say all this stuff for?
I have a question here. The three of us are in a slasher movie.
Mm-hmm.
Who survives the longest? And what's happening? Let's build a scene. Where are we?
Where are we? We're in this house
Okay.
and
Halloween night.
Halloween night. And maybe we ordered pizza. And then as a serial killer pizza delivery guy.
Ooh, which happens.
Which happens.
Yeah, he cut
And
a
we-
hole in the box.
We're the next mark.
No, that's where he stashed the axe.
Oh, in the box.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Fred, shut the fuck up, dude. You're disgusting, bro. Oh my God. Sorry. Okay, so yeah, he hid the axe in the pizza box.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's.
Yeah. And then, chasing us throughout the house.
Yeah.
I feel like I would survive the longest.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I just feel like that horror genre women are the last one. The screen queen, final girl. It would be me.
Mm-hmm.
You would go because you're black, so you go first.
I go before the credits.
Yeah. It's like right after the previews for the movie.
Yes.
It's like you die.
And then the opening title sequence.
Starring Lamorne Morton, and then your credit just disappeared. They erase it.
You actually get stabbed by your own name.
Yes.
No. Oh man.
Yeah. And then you would make it for a while, but then you would die.
Yeah, because I think I'd be like, guys, I got this. I got us. And then I'm dead.
Yeah.
I don't know how I die, but
it's probably not, I don't even think it's related to the killer. I think maybe you like tripped in the pool and like something electric fell in there and you get electrocuted, and the killer's like, okay, that's easy. Didn't even do anything there.
I just jump from the roof. Oh my God, I'm gonna jump from the roof into the pool and then go get help. And I jump in, I die, and just snap my neck because I jumped in the shallow end.
Then we cut to a quick clip of Blake jumping off the roof.
No. We didn't want to pay a stunt person. We just use a real clip.
Yes.
Oh man, we love you, Blake Anderson.
The reason why I think you would. What was the movie you did with Joe?
Spree.
You lasted.
I was the final girl.
You were the final. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it just makes more sense to a viewer because one, you're really good, like and talented and funny at the same time.
Oh, thank you.
So it would be a waste to kill that person in the beginning.
That's true.
That would be like, all right, that's the best part of this movie. Why
I keep watching.
Yeah. So they wait and they save you to die for later.
I did like the Blackening where Jay Farrow and Yvonne Orji died immediately because they're like, they can't afford us.
100%.
Yeah, that was.
Oh man. Okay, so not counting vampires or witches, who's the sexiest monster?
It was a sexy monster.
Werewolves.
Werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh my God, you can't even control yourself. Oh my God. The moon is making you do this? Oh my God.
What'd you say?
But Wolverine's like what is Wolverine?
Wolverine's a badger, essentially. You're not a fucking wolf.
Not comic book accurate.
He's not wolf. He's not Wolverine.
I'm talking Hugh Jackman one.
He's not Wolverine.
He's 6'3".
A badger.
Keep the beard. Get a close up on the beard, okay?
I mean, yeah, I guess technically he's a mutant. But yeah, it isn't Wolverine.
You didn't answer the question, sexiest monster.
Oh, sexiest monster, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Dude, he would have come after you. He would have liked
Yeah,
you.
he actually would.
He's like, dark meat. I'm like, me? Oh. It is dark. Werewolves are weird because they're so hairy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And every once in a while, I like a hairy woman. You know what I'm saying? But like, if it's like I like that.
But that's
you know what I'm saying?
head to
'Cause that's
toe.
natural. You know what I'm saying? I like that shit. But then there are times where it's like, but baby, you also got that mustache. I'm gonna need you to wax that. That's just the mustache. It's
Well, if she's a werewolf, you wouldn't be able to tell where the mustache is. Like everything's hairy.
Everything is
It's
hairy.
all a mustache.
Yeah, wait.
That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say like a serial killer. Those count as monsters.
Yeah.
I feel like vampires,
Besides
like
vampires.
female vampires in movies are always so hot.
Yeah. I'm watching Buffy right now.
Oh yeah, Buffy,
And I was like, wow, they all look really attractive.
Underworld, like Kate Beckinsale. Yeah, females they're always hot vampires.
Yeah.
Zombies too, because they're always looking for brains.
But they wouldn't be able to do their job would detach immediately.
Yeah,
They
what's
can't
gonna
do much.
happen, dude?
You're like, oh man.
It would make me feel like a monster.
Like I did that? Hell yeah.
Damn, broke her jawbone off. I seen it.
Headshots is how you kill them.
Yes.
Have you ever pulled any like tricks or pranks, Halloween pranks on any friends, family?
No.
No, never.
not
Have you
a
ever
prank-
have you ever gotten pranked really good on Halloween or anything like that? Eggings, TPing someone's house.
I don't know if it was a Halloween party, but there in college, my musical theater club had a party at this house.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. And these guys wanted to get in, but they weren't part of the group. So they were told, no, go away. And they went, I guess, to the grocery store, bought eggs, brought them back, and started throwing them at the house. And I was standing in the yard, and it just landed right on my forehead. And I got egged. Literally had an egg on my face.
Damn.
It was so embarrassing.
It was dark. They didn't know you were there. This was theater group. Was it, what was the demographic there? Was it mostly black, white, mixed?
Mostly white people.
Mostly white.
Yeah, and then some
This is Midwest.
chocolate chips here and there. It was Virginia, the South.
Oh, it's Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Because when I was coming up in theater, here's what I never see. And for all the black theater folks out there who came up in theater, please comment below. When you hear the term theater nerd, it's always like white kids and then like a couple of black folks. That's because I was one too. So we have these parties. It'd be, especially in theater when I was in high school, I think I want to say I was the only black person in theater.
Yeah.
And so I was always at these parties, like having to get acclimated to what white people did at these parties. And I'd be like, and over time you get used to it.
Yeah.
So then when you do go to like a black party, you're like, man, y'all don't play hacky sack?
Yeah.
y'all don't play cornhole? Y'all don't sing songs together? This ain't no party.
It's not silly enough. What's happening?
Y'all over there drinking and having sex. This ain't no party. Where the neon lights? Where the hookah?
There's no beads on any of these doorways. What is happening here?
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Yeah, we're underrepresented. That's for sure.
What do you mean we, Kyle?
What?
You say we are? What do you mean by we?
Because we were just talking about like like black theater nerds. Fred, dude.
That's crazy.
Let me see. Well, we kind of answered this question.
Let me ask you one.
Oh, you got one? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Have you
go
ever
ahead.
had a supernatural encounter?
Oh, that is a good one.
Yes.
Yes. I love it. Do tell.
I was in my mom's house, my childhood house. Like I was in college and I came home to visit and I was asleep in the bed and I felt a brush across my face and then like a crawling
Oh, geez.
like against the headboard.
Yeah.
And then I turned on the light and there was a spider, like a huge spider across the room on the wall. And I like snuck past it and got my mom and she killed it, got rid of it. And I was like, but what was the thing that brushed on my face? Like, do you think the spider crawled on my face and flew to the other side of the room? And she's like, it was an angel. It was an angel's wing waking you up to protect you. And I was like, I will forever believe that. I don't want to believe that a spider crawled on my face and flew. So yeah, I think an angel woke me up to protect me.
I got news for you. That spider walked across your face. He took his web and just like got it across his head.
But also the heavy stepping, like I don't understand.
Oh damn, yeah.
Wait, you were
scratches.
awake when you felt this come across your head, or you were asleep
I was
and it
asleep.
woke you up?
It woke
That's
me
how
up.
strong it was?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I had something similar to that. Well, it wasn't insect related, but it was like a friendly angel.
Yeah.
Because I don't believe in this stuff, but every once in a while when something happens, I just sit there in deep thought for a long time, questioning everything.
Yeah.
I was in bed. I set my alarm for like 6:30 in the morning. And, you know, when the alarm goes off, you hit the snooze button and it goes for another like 10 minutes or something like that. Well, I hit the snooze button and then the snooze alarm went off and I went to hit that again. And as I hit that again, I closed my eyes. My bed is like less than a foot off the ground. It's like a platform bed, very wide, low bed. My blanket, very heavy, and it's all the way up on me. The blanket slowly starts sliding off of my body. And then I wake up, my eyes open, and it's still moving.
Jeez.
And I'm like this with my eyes squinting, and then it's moving, and I go, ah! Who's there? And it stopped moving, and no one was in the room. I was like, what the fuck was that? And I walked around my room, like, went to my bathroom, like, I went outside, I checked the alarm. I'm like, what's going on? I think I went to my brother's room, and I was like, were you in my room? He's like, no, why would I be in your room? Yeah, that's one time.
And
like
you
happened.
you were at that haunted house in Italy.
Oh my
right?
God, that was crazy.
Oh, boy.
Now, I don't
He
think
stayed at a haunted house in Italy.
Like on purpose? Like it was
No.
like you knew it was haunted?
Accidentally.
For my 40th birthday, a few of us went to Greece, then Italy, right? And then when we were in Italy, we left the Airbnb responsibilities up to our dear friend Matthew Getz. Hey, asshole.
Surprise!
You never get this responsibility again. This man picked a castle,
Yeah.
right? Like a real one, like from 400 years ago, with a locked door, but you can see through it, and you can see an altar.
Was it an active castle or like it's like, oh, anyone can just stay here?
Well, they turned it into a Airbnb where you can rent rooms, but it was essentially, so it went from like church to something else to hotel to now Airbnb. So it's like a house, but it's the size of a hotel. Like the real size of a real hotel, like a big hotel. It is just empty. And there's nothing in it but spirits and locked doors. That was it.
Oh, God.
I'm laying in one of the rooms. There's like Latin written over the bed.
Oh, no.
What?
In blood.
Is that blood?
I remember getting there and my buddy Pete was in the kitchen, like cutting up like salami and cheese, trying to like make something to eat. And I walk in and everybody's kind of exploring the place. I walked in, I looked at him, I said, motherfucker, what is this? And he goes, Lamorne, that's why I'm in here. I'm just cutting salami, I'm just cutting cheese. Try not to think about it. You want some wine? Some wine. I was like, please tell me this is a joke. Please tell me this is some sort of sick prank. Why would we just drove an hour and a half to get here. Middle of nowhere. Couldn't get signal. None of that shit. And
Oh, no.
he goes, Lamorne, he goes, let me tell you something. When we got here, because they got there like an hour before we did. He goes, when we got here, the lady who runs the Airbnb was standing outside. And we were like, well, what are you doing? And she says, well, I don't like being in there by myself.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You should have left immediately.
Yes, I tried. Oh, we slept for like 2 hours until the sun came up and then immediately left.
Oh, good.
Immediately left. Got my money back.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Like it was, that place was a shit show.
Wow.
Never again will I ever recommend that place to anybody
Yeah.
else.
My
What's that
goodness.
address one more time?
Yeah, and then the weird part is when they reached out to Airbnb and they said, yeah, well, we met the lady at the front who gave us the keys. They were like, there's no lady.
There's never been a lady.
The keys are just in a box and you just grab them.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Yeah. So that was something. That was intense. You ever stay any weird, like?
Yes, actually. In New Orleans, I stayed at this
Haunted
hotel.
Central.
Absolutely. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So haunted. Like, I love that they are aware. Like, they're just like, yeah, that's haunted. That's haunted. There's like, I've seen for sale signs that say haunted. Like, just so you know, this place is haunted, but you can buy it if you want.
I'm buying it.
And some people probably will. I think people are also
100%.
into that.
Would, yeah.
But I was there.
Morticia Gomez.
Yeah, they like that stuff.
Yeah.
But I was like just there for vacation with my ex, and we were looking through the windows on Royal Street. Oh, we were on mushrooms, by the way. We were on mushrooms. That's very important to the story. Which I would not recommend anyone doing mushrooms in New Orleans.
Like, it didn't say haunted, it said hotel. It said for sale hotel.
Like, can you read that? And we were tripping, and it was so nice. And like during the day, it was like, wow, it's so magical. The music's so great. And then we were on Royal Street looking at the paintings in the windows, and they're all like moving and stuff. And I was like, this is awesome. And then I felt someone touch my back, and I turned around, but he was like so far from me. And I was like, did you touch me? And he's like, no. And I was like, we gotta get off the street. We gotta get out of here. And then we went to the hotel and tried to fall asleep. And in the morning, both of us woke up, and I was like, I felt like, this is so weird. I felt like the door was open and there was like someone standing in the corner.
Oh, geez.
And he's like, I felt the exact same way. And I was like, do you think there was like a spirit just watching us? And, probably
Holy
some hotel pervert died there.
Oh God.
Just lurking.
Ghost.
Just a peeping ghost.
Just a peeping ghost.
Mad because he
yeah.
can actually touch his dick.
God damn it.
It's right
Been
there.
frustrated for centuries.
That's what I really need.
That's his unfinished business. He can't jerk off.
What is that, Casper 3?
That's a hilarious storyline for a horror film. You know, these horror movies where that ghost is not a bad thing. It's haunting them, but it's really trying to let that person know like how they died and that there's a murderer in the town.
Yeah.
be funny if like you go on this quest to help this ghost ejaculate.
Well, you find out the ghost died masturbating.
Yeah,
That's
never
what-
finished.
Yeah, it never finished.
Yeah.
And he has to finish.
Ghost dad.
Wow. I think we
Sorry,
just
Bill
came up with a
Cosby.
great movie.
Wait, isn't Ghost Dad already a thing?
Bill Cosby.
What? No. Bill Cosby?
Bill Cosby was a
Oh,
ghost
that
dad.
dude finished. No, I'm saying he's finished. He's finished. Like he's locked up.
You go to New Orleans and you go and stay in this hotel, and all of a sudden you just hear.
Is that a pudding pop floating in the air?
You check your phone. TMZ report: Bill Cosby died. You just hear this echo. Anyway,
Connect to the Wi-Fi. Just
okay. What's the best Halloween anthem? Is it Thriller, The Monster Mash, or Werewolf Bar Mitzvah?
Is the third one a real song?
Tracy Morgan.
Werewolf for mitzvah, spooky, scary. Wolves becoming men, men becoming wolves.
It feels like Adam Sandler would have written this song, but Tracy Morgan's singing it.
Yes, Tina Fey wrote that song.
Not for Adam Sandler.
Ooh, Donald Glover. Yeah.
Oh, funny.
So yeah.
Oh, was this on 30 Rock?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just hearing him say scary, I need him and Walken to do a song together.
Yeah, scary.
Because they'd be great together.
So yeah, between those songs, do you know Monster Mash?
I do.
And do you know Thriller?
No, I do. I would say Thriller. It's like an epic music video. The song is perpetually scary. And
Yes.
that is it Vincent Price doing the voice? Yeah.
Yeah, Vincent Price.
Yeah. It's all just very, very scary. Yeah, I'd say Thriller.
I'm gonna go Thriller.
Yeah, I mean, you already know the answer. It's Thriller.
Although one song, is it John Carpenter who made the Halloween music? John Carpenter.
that theme
Is it-
song
is
is
it-
wild.
Is that Michael?
That's Halloween. Michael Myers.
Yeah,
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 the Michael
yeah.
Myers
Michael
one
Myers.
is-
Yeah,
That
that's
one right
very
there.
scary.
That one's scary. Imagine walking into somebody's house and then it's dark and then that music's just playing.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, that would be.
Now you're in it.
Yeah.
What candy do you love to see? And then what candy do you hate to see in trick-or-treating? Or is there anything that you've seen that you don't like that you got when you used to trick-or-treat? Like, okay, one time I went trick-or-treating when I was young, and this house was handing out pencils and erasers.
Oh, man, that's
fuck?
rude.
Like, come on, dude. I ain't come
really
here for that
rude.
shit.
Go learn some shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to learn. We have a day off from school for this.
Also, I feel like that's dangerous. You gave people a weapon. Now they're going to stab
Literally-
each other on the street.
100 and then try to erase the evidence.
Yeah. Do you ever used to just stand at the eraser in class for like 10 minutes, just slowly
Do you mean
erasing?
pencil sharpener?
The pencil sharpener. What did I say?
Eraser?
Oh yeah, no, the pencil sharpener,
Yeah.
just like to not have to pay attention to class.
Oh, yeah.
And the teacher would be like, "Hey, you done?"
You're like, it's like this
What
big now.
teacher did
It's
you
so
have?
small.
What black school did you go to? hey.
Sit your ass down.
I told you we had to grow up in the hood, dude.
Yeah. Black theater nerd.
Oh, that's true. That's true. POC.
So yeah, what do you like to see trick-or-treating? What you don't like? Have you ever gotten anything like a pencil before?
I don't think so. I do like seeing the fruity Tootsie Rolls, like the fruit flavored
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
because those are rare. Or like I don't know if I've ever seen them in the store. I'm sure they're in the store. Someone got them from somewhere, but I mostly see them at Halloween, and I'm like, what a treat!
Yeah, I like those. Those are my
What a
favorites.
cute little surprise. I love this.
We had some recently for my daughter's birthday. They were inside of the piñata.
Oh, that's fun.
That's right.
So Tootsie Rolls are your favorite to get?
No, not to the fruity kind.
The fruity kind.
Yeah,
fruity kind of
yeah. I
Tootsie
don't
Roll.
love the actual Tootsie Rolls.
No, I'm not. I
They're
mean,
like
I'll deal
waxy.
with it. Yeah, I'll deal
Yeah.
with it. I'll
Yeah.
deal with it. It's like there's something about, because that's not real chocolate.
Yeah,
But the cherry, even though we know it's not real cherry, it's still
It's
tastes
better,
It's
yeah.
still tastes a little better.
I'll accept it because it's sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet. But the
I also just learned piñatas in Mexico used to be ceramic on the inside, not just like paper.
oh my god.
So when you would like hit it, you'd have to watch out because like it'd be flying pieces of
glass.
ceramic.
Jeez.
And it's so intense. And they still make them, but like I think what the ones you buy in the store are usually just paper, but
Yeah.
you had to like specially have it made if you want it to be ceramic.
But I tell you, those things are weird, the piñatas, because I sat there watching 100 kids swing and hit this thing and nothing was happening. And I was like, is this a prank piñata? Because this shit is not breaking at all. And these kids are getting frustrated.
Oh,
because
no.
they like know a treat's going to come out. And I'm just like, none of y'all are Barry Bonds enough to break this thing open.
They need to get in the gym.
I know. So
How did they
adult
open it?
Well, I think Alicia or somebody had to go and just whack it. And then it opened. And then the kids got the candy.
Ceramic piñata is a wild thing.
Yeah.
Just like shrapnel shooting out everywhere when you
I
break
met
it.
someone who has a scar on their nose because of it. She was like, I ran underneath when it was falling and it cut my nose. But she's like, I don't regret anything.
I think we're gonna get roasted for saying that the best candy is fruity Tootsie Rolls.
Well, it's not the best, but I'm
You like
I'm
seeing that in
pleasantly
your bag.
surprised
Yeah.
when I see it.
I'm a chocolate bar guy. I love like a Milky Way, a Snickers.
I love the Twix.
No, I just remember having it.
Oh,
and I thought
Twix?
it fits my
Oh
costume.
my God.
A king size.
It's not real.
Excuse me. Whoa.
It's not real.
Dude,
Wait.
don't point that at Fred.
It's not real.
But what came out of it?
Bro, don't point that
Like
at
little,
Fred.
like little soft tip darts.
Okay.
Soft tip darts. Watch this.
Just a soft tip.
Hey, Fred. Hey, Fred. You want to see a dead body?
Bro, you shot him in the dick?
Yeah, but I got the bullet back.
It came back to you?
Oh, now your fingerprints are on the bullet. Thanks. Gotcha.
Gotcha, bitch. Fred got that monster.
Oh, Fred got a little red rocket on him.
A little lipstick.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. What'd
That's
you say, Fred?
funny.
What? Say what again, motherfucker? I dare you.
Oh, but I didn't say what candy I don't
Yeah,
like.
what candy don't you not
Candy
like?
corn.
What candy do you return? Oh, candy corn?
Candy corn. Do you guys like candy corn? It's weird and chalky.
I must have it.
Thanks, dude.
You must have
Just like one of them. Just for like, because it's Halloween.
Wolverine's
I must-
always-
just
but-
for tradition's sake.
Just for tradition's
Yeah.
sake, right? Like if I eat, like my favorite candy is the jelly beans.
Open it with your claws.
My favorite candy is jelly beans, right?
I do like jelly beans.
But I must have at least one licorice to remind me that there is bad jelly bean. There are bad jelly
The light
beans.
and the dark.
Yeah.
the good and the evil.
I appreciate the other flavors more.
I
Are you
see.
talking about those prank jelly beans?
Well, no, like if you go and buy Jelly Bellies or whatever,
Yeah.
like they'll have like a full arrangement. They'll have like weird ones like pear, as is disgusting. I don't like that one either. But then they'll have some nice ones, you know. But then they'll have like licorice.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want that one.
I think we can all agree cherry's the best jelly bean, right?
I like a green one
Oh,
Yeah,
what,
I like a green apple. I
Yeah.
like green apple, or I like grape is my favorite.
because you're black.
What?
Say it again, Fred.
What does my? Yeah. So, Kyle, you have our rules to our game.
Yeah, so today we are playing. Well, it's game time. There we go.
That's the. Was that the intro to our?
Well, Josh will do a nice little. He'll give me some acoustics.
He's like, what am I gonna do?
He's like, I can't work with that. So today we're playing two truths and a lie.
All right.
So we're gonna be read 3 stories.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them are true and 1 is false.
Okay.
And it's up to us as a team to determine which one is false.
Okay.
Every time you like do that, I feel like I feel threatened.
He's ready to fight.
Yeah,
This
and
is a fight pose.
But it's almost like when somebody's making a race joke and they keep looking at you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
'Cause
direct.
To get
I was like,
approval? To get
this-
approval, you mean?
This bitch. They're like, are you talking to me?
Yeah. What the fuck? Look at how black people be acting.
I've also been wearing these for like 3 days straight.
Yes.
So that might be a reason
Wait,
why.
why?
Just to get into character.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
For this moment?
Yeah, because I don't break character till we end the podcast.
Wow,
Till we end the
method.
podcast
Wow.
commentary.
Yeah. Well, that's why Barbara Streisand calls us the #1 science podcast of all time.
Science?
Yes. Yep. We just
This
won.
was crazy. Barbara Streisand calls you guys the #1 science podcast.
Ask us anything science related.
Yeah. Please.
Explain mitochondria.
Mitochondria. What the fuck is that? Is that English, motherfucker? English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
Oh my God.
Fuck off.
Wow, solved.
Thank you very much. You passed the
Wow,
test.
And
Well,
I think because it's Halloween, these are in the theme of Halloween.
Okay, great.
So I don't have my glasses on.
I'll read them. Wolverine don't wear glasses.
No, he don't.
Everything's regenerative except for his eyesight.
To my eyeball.
It's degenerative.
Stryker didn't fucking give me good eyesight. He didn't give me LASIK when they did the whole thing.
Okay. 2 of these spooky stories are true. 1 is a complete lie. First story. World-renowned magician Harry Houdini died on Halloween night in 1926, but he didn't perish performing one of his signature death-defying escapes. Instead, the master illusionist died from a ruptured appendix after being punched in the gut by one of his students a few days later.
Ooh.
Okay, so a little bit... I do know that he was punched in the gut.
I do think I
Yeah.
have heard that before. Yeah.
But whether it was on Halloween night, that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a
'Cause he
important
didn't-
fact that
yeah.
would have added to the story.
Yeah.
Because he didn't die doing a stunt. No, we would have remembered that fact.
Yeah, he's got punched in the stomach.
Or like he ate glass or something and died. Anyways, remember that one, guys.
Okay.
Here's number 2.
In the early 1900s, it was a crime to hand out candy on Halloween. Instead, people would give out fruit as treats and vegetables painted like fruit as tricks. Children would bite into a delicious red apple only to find an onion inside.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Damn.
That sounds like
Yeah.
that would be the origin of trick or treat, because is it going to be a trick or is it going to be a treat?
Exactly.
That's
I
like
could see that.
Shrek's favorite thing he could get on Halloween.
He's like, I
Yeah.
hope it's a trick.
But it reminds me of when like people would stick razor blades in apples.
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
What?
Well,
People did
that's killer treat.
People did that?
Yeah, people used to do that all the time.
Really?
But did they, or was that just like a rumor?
I thought that was like a myth because if like you ate too much candy.
But you're eating an apple now. You know what I'm saying? The one healthy thing, they gonna put a razor blade in. So that one fucking
like I was
Boy
trying.
Scout. Yeah. I'm only gonna eat fruits.
But I feel like,
okay.
I feel like there was a story going around, I don't know, when I was middle school or high school, that people were putting needles in the gas pumps
Yes.
with like blood of someone who had AIDS.
You heard the same
What?
story. You heard the same
That's
story.
so crazy you say that because that's
how
how
you
Fred
got it?
died.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Fred. I didn't mean to
Yeah.
bring up your trauma.
Look at his hand. It's still in the bump.
he's like, I just froze this way.
Stop.
But like, I don't think that was ever verified. So I feel like the razor blade
No.
things feels like that, where it's like just a scare thing, like a scare tactic.
It could have been a scare tactic.
I think
Yeah.
It
so.
could have been a scare. That should have been one of these questions too. Is that a myth? Or motherfuckers dying from AIDS and needles?
Okay, number 3.
From 12:01 a.m. on October 31st to 12:01 a.m. November 1st, it is completely illegal to use silly string in Hollywood, California.
I mean, this feels
Whoa.
false.
Wait, in
feels-
Hollywood? Because they let a lot of shit go. They're going to stop silly string?
Honestly, because it might be too silly.
Might be too silly.
Yeah.
Illegally silly.
Illegally
Criminally silly.
Yeah. You can't be that silly.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, this is hard because I do feel like there are crazy laws that were created like way back in the day that never got amended.
Yeah.
yeah.
But silly string's not old. Silly string's like what, from the 90s? Or I don't know. When did silly string start?
Yeah, I guess whenever
80s?
aerosol people started using it, might
When they started
50s,
huffing that. Yeah,
Might
I
have
think
been
that was
50s.
the late 80s. Maybe it's a cleanup issue.
Yeah.
Wait, should we make a biodegradable silly string?
Yes.
Like if only if
Oh
this
my God,
answer
we
is if only if this is a true thing.
Why? But why not make it biodegradable anyway?
Because nobody cares. The environment's not
Fuck
real.
the environment.
The environment's not real.
Again, science podcast. Yeah, science podcast.
You gonna question us?
2032.
You're gonna
Yeah.
deny the environment.
The environment not a real thing. Never existed.
Oh my
I
God.
travel a lot, okay?
And I have never seen
Never.
environment.
I've been to the edge of the earth.
No.
There's a ladder that you can walk down to China. You can-
Who's been hanging out with Kyrie Irving too much?
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say,
What are you thinking here? I think the Houdini one is true. Mm-hmm. And I think, what was number 2 again?
but they used to hand out like apples,
Apples and
onions painted
onions.
like apples.
I think that's true
That's
too.
true
I think
as
that's
well.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 2 and 3 are real, and I think the first one is fake.
I-
Because I've heard the punch in the gut, but that could
Yeah.
be one of those things that
It's like it's
They
part of
altered a
it's-
fact
yeah.
to make it false.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
like I don't know if he died on Halloween, because that's crazy if he died on Halloween.
Yeah, let's say one.
So we're gonna say one is
Oh,
false.
so usually we like to eliminate. We'll say like, oh, this one's true to eliminate it.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
So
go
which
number
one?
2
We
is
think
true.
2 is true.
2 is true.
I think 2 is true.
Okay, so let's officially lock that in. We're saying
We're locking
2
it in.
is true. True is false.
Wait, which one was 2?
They
Oh,
they
the
painted
onion?
the onions.
That's the one I was most confident
Me
about. I was
too.
like, that
I
one's
feel
true.
like
The
an
other one, I'm not
idiot.
sure. Whoa. Interesting.
Wow, I feel like an idiot.
$1,000 fine. Now we can make biodegradable just for this one day.
I guess.
So all the people out there on Halloween who really want to get silly can, and then the next day no cleanup.
Oh,
This shit goes right
that's
into-
genius.
The sidewalk
Into the
is absorbed into the sidewalk.
yes. Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh, wow.
We're so wrong.
I can't believe
We
we
got
lost
got.
that one. I can't believe we lost that one.
Oh, you win again, Robbie.
Robbie,
God damn it.
Robbie, my
Yeah,
man.
shoot him.
I'm sorry. Gun jam. Gun
Oh
jam.
no. Dude, actors and guns, man.
Oh God, yeah.
It's bullshit. Sorry you had to
Does
come
he
on.
look like a bitch? Do I look like a bitch?
Sorry you had to come on this podcast and witness such violence.
Oh,
It's so violent.
Because like, we can't control it as men.
Okay.
There's anger and rage in us at all times.
We got testosterone
Yeah,
going
especially-
through it.
Science.
we got testosterone.
We got a lot
now
of
that I shoot it
testosterone.
up.
Testosterone, yeah.
Yeah.
We got
It
lots
also,
of
it's funny that you didn't dress up as John Travolta from Pulp Fiction.
John Travolta. What do you got to do that for? What's a Royale with cheese?
What's raw with cheese?
Yeah.
I forgot.
I forgot
It's a
what he
tasty
said.
burger.
Yeah.
That is
You know
a
what
tasty
they
burger.
call? Yeah, he's like a Big Mac in. Where does he say? In England or London or something?
London.
I forget.
London.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in France. In Amsterdam. Royale with
These are
cheese,
all three. This is 3 different locations.
You know what they call
London,
a Big Mac in
France,
Europe?
Amsterdam.
Motherfucker.
Over there.
I forgot the line.
Well, we love you, folks. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Morning After. Say hello and goodbye to Sasheer Zamata.
Yeah.
Hey, where
Bye.
can they find you?
They can, watch Agatha All Along. They can see my stand-up special, The First Woman. It's on Hulu.
Let's go.
And watch old episodes of Woke.
Yes.
And all my socials are at The Sheer Truth, THE Sheer Truth.
Bye.
Yeah. Later, guys.
That was a Headgum Podcast.